Nigeria, a great nation. Nigeria, a country full of hope. Nigeria, a great nation with great people. Nigeria, the giant of Africa. Can we really say that Nigeria is a great nation? Can it still be said that Nigeria is the giant of Africa?
At independence, Nigeria had several products to sell to develop the nation. We don't have that anymore. We virtually have just petroleum, and we are not responsible for producing it. At independence, we thought we would be a great nation. By the time we had the Second Republic, during the Shehu Shagari government, I remember one leader, Umaru Diko, saying Nigeria was not bad because nobody was looking through the rubbish tin to eat. Today, people are looking through the rubbish tin to eat. In any part at all, you will find scavengers rummaging in the rubbish tins to gather something or the other in order to be able to eat.
I was in a primary school. The railway was working. There was lights. There was water. We can order things from abroad. We school children will take exam, go secondary school. Everybody was aspiring to go to secondary school. I got to secondary school, in the boarding house, all those things and so on. People were respected, universities and so on. But along the line, oh my God,
At independence, once we are high that the country will fly high. Once we are high that the country will achieve greatly. At independence, once we are high that our citizens will live comfortably. At independence, there was joy as the citizens celebrated, danced, and shouted happy independence. Then what happened?
We must not mince words. Nigeria is a sad story. Some of us, we were so optimistic for this nation because we were in the primary school when Nigeria took independence, and all we saw was the British flag being raised down and the Nigerian flag going up. Particularly for those of us who grew in the West, we saw what was called progress in every facet. And because I was one of the pioneers of the Awolowo free primary education, in my own case, my father could afford to send me to school, but I had many classmates who will never have gone to school. But for that opportunity they could go to school. In fact, the brightest student we had while I was in secondary school was also the poorest.
When we were growing up, things were very, very fine. The children were being taken good care of in the schools. The economy was far better than what it is now. And then, of course, the social outlook wasn't as bad as it is now. You hear of killings every day, dupings, kidnappings, armed robbery. They were not there in those days. Even if they were there, they were on a very small scale, and things were far better. I went to school from primary to university. The government was even paying us for studying, giving us scholarships. I had YA scholarship because I got a good grade. YA gave me scholarship, federal government gave me scholarship. So we studied, it was fun. But these days, I can't understand what is happening to our children.
Life in those days were better, more organized, and had more value. What we have now is, we can't compare it to what we have then. We could afford food for the families, the children could go to schools peacefully, no molestation, nothing. But here we are today, with the current economic situation, most parents that go to work can't even feed themselves, not to talk about the family. Okay? The wages people earn now are worthless because they're not even able to buy anything from the market. The prices in the market are so high, and we were closer to the nature than what we have now.
After 58 years of independence, has Nigeria achieved greatness? After 58 years of independence, are citizens living comfortably? Do they have all the infrastructure and basic amenities?
At 58, we should have gone far beyond this level. This stage where we are today is like we are crawling as a nation. People will come with bogus and very mouth-watering kind of promises, and they will make people to vote for them. At the end of the day, they start to misbehave. I'm very sorry to say all of this. My heart is bleeding for this nation. A nation that will not recognize that everybody should be given equal playing ground, where federal character is not followed. Appointment is carried out lopsidedly to favor people from one part of the country. INEC, I've never seen a situation where INEC chairman is coming from where the sitting president is in Nigeria. But it's happening today. Things that we thought was impossible. Look at what happened in the appointment of DG of DSS after the other one was sacked. The one that was appointed to act was removed, and somebody from another, this same part of the country was appointed. Why? Is it that the person that was there, that was acting, is not good enough to be his appointment to be confirmed? So we must look at ourselves and tell each other the truth to our faces.
Our elections are less than fair and free. They just finished an election in Osun, and we hear what the international monitors are saying about it. They say it wasn't fair, it wasn't free. Votes were being purchased. We have political parties who have no political ideologies. So it was easy for political leaders to just migrate from one political party to the other without any compunction. There's no difference. In fact, I wonder if they have political ideologies at all. I don't think they have. Our leaders are being referred to by other people who can comment as looters and corrupt people. And we are sitting down and we are watching.
Any man at 58 that is unable to care for his own people, such a man is not a good man. Such a man is a failure. Such a man should not be proud of himself when people gather. But this is what we see Nigeria struggling with. Nigeria is 58 years from 1960, and we still have challenge of housing, we still have challenge of unemployment, we still have challenge of insecurity, we have challenge of education, we have challenge of all kinds of things, and it's very discouraging. My expectation is that at this age, we should be enjoying far better than what those who enjoyed Nigeria from the beginning. So my assessment of Nigeria at 58 is that Nigeria has not done well.
I was told that other countries have gone through the experience before, but I don't know if what they experienced was as deep as this, because I just don't know what to say about this country. No light, no water, the roads are so bad, the vehicles that come here, they are those vehicles that commit sin. Because within 1 month, you see all their shock absorbers, they are gone. You know? What can you talk about this country? What?
Then what about the future of the youth in the country? Is there a bright future for them? Then why do Nigerian youth perform better outside the shores of the country and below expectations within the country?
In my teenage times, any young man would know exactly what his chances are in the community, his chances of progress and of growth and of prosperity. Now, there are very few young people who can categorically say what their future would be.
There's so much nepotism that deprives lots of youth from the opportunity of accessing some of the dividends of democracy that should be the rights and privileges of Nigerians. There's so much insecurity and issues that are mind-boggling and that causes so much pain. It has also functioned a lot of social vices, which can be checked if we start to lay more emphasis and prioritize some of the policies and programs that would improve the affairs and the styles of the youths.
It's so ridiculous that in this country, a graduate is a driver, a graduate of a university. When I was finishing university, they came to recruit us.
Is the country better off on its own than when ruled by the British?
We first recognize the fact that as a nation, we are at peace. We are united. Let's recognize that first. One thing that is happening to us today is that we are leading ourselves. We don't have foreigners leading us. Foreigners decided for us. We may not have got it all right, but the fact that we are in charge of our economy and in charge of our nation.
What about the economic situation of the country? What about the debt of the nation? Who gets to pay these debts?
Spending that money on things that will not yield any income, so that when the time comes for us to pay back, we will not be able to pay back. Let's make some comparisons. China has taken over the seaport in Sri Lanka because Sri Lanka could not pay the loan by which they built that seaport. China has told Zambia that they were going to take over their one international airport because they were not paying the loan by which they built that international airport. The same China has built our international airport here in Abuja. What are we doing to be able to pay back? In other words, we are being gradually colonized by China, economically.
Then, where do we go from here?
We need a God-fearing leadership. We need leadership that has love, that has vision. We need leadership that's out to make selfless sacrifice.
If Nigeria does not restructure, it is difficult to make any progress. Leadership that is not questioned doesn't go anywhere. Nigeria imitates Singapore, imitates Malaysia, imitates those nations in Asia with whom we were in the same state, same category when we took independence, but who have now left us.
Well, a Nigeria that is full of hope, a Nigeria where truth will prevail at all times, an industrious country, a country where religious bickerings will not be the order of the day. We're to live in harmony, for all of us to live in harmony, irrespective of tribe, irrespective of religion, and to focus on progress for ourselves and the children behind us.
As Nigerians go to the general poll in 2019, they should have it at the back of their minds that the power belongs to them and not the politicians. And whatever decisions they take will not only affect them, but generations unborn. Nigerians, vote wisely. Nigerians, look beyond parties. Nigerians, go beyond religion and ethnicity. Nigeria, your time is now.